Africa, a continent teeming with life. It is here, in the cradle of humanity, that our story begins. Millions of years ago, our early ancestors took their first steps on the savannas. These were not modern humans, but ancient hominids. They lived as hunter-gatherers, their lives intertwined with the rhythms of nature. These early humans were adaptable and resilient. They faced challenges with courage, their survival instincts honed by the harsh realities of their environment. Over time, they evolved, their bodies and minds changing to meet the demands of their surroundings. The seeds of human ingenuity were sown. This period, stretching back millions of years, witnessed the rise of various hominid species. Each played a role in the grand tapestry of human evolution. From these ancient roots, a new chapter was about to unfold. One that would see our ancestors venture beyond the familiar landscapes of Africa and embark on an extraordinary journey across the globe. Around 2 million years ago, a pivotal moment occurred. Driven by a combination of factors, including climate change and the pursuit of new hunting grounds, groups of Homo erectus, one of our ancient ancestors, began to leave Africa. This marked the first major wave of human migration. It was a journey into the unknown, fraught with peril and uncertainty. These early pioneers were intrepid explorers. They possessed a remarkable ability to adapt to new environments. They crossed vast distances, their journeys spanning generations. Their tools, though simple, were effective. Hand axes and other stone implements allowed them to hunt, build shelters, and shape their surroundings. Their migration was not a single event, but a series of movements over thousands of years. They followed ancient migration routes, their paths dictated by the lay of the land, the availability of water, and the presence of prey. Their journey would eventually lead them to distant corners of the earth, laying the foundation for the global distribution of humankind. From their initial foray out of Africa, Homo erectus spread across Eurasia, reaching as far as present-day Indonesia and China. These early migrations were followed by others, as our species, Homo sapiens, emerged in Africa around 300,000 years ago. We too felt the call of the unknown, the urge to explore beyond the horizon. Our ancestors journeyed across continents, their movements shaped by a complex interplay of factors. Climate change, with its cycles of glacial advance and retreat, played a crucial role. Land bridges, exposed by lower sea levels, connected continents, providing pathways for migration. Boats, though rudimentary at first, opened up new frontiers, allowing us to reach distant islands and continents. Over millennia, humans ventured into every corner of the globe. They crossed the frigid expanse of the Bering Land Bridge to reach the Americas. They navigated the treacherous waters of the Pacific Ocean to colonize remote islands. Each journey was a testament to human resilience, ingenuity, and an unquenchable thirst for exploration. The history of human migration is a story of constant movement, driven by a complex interplay of push and pull factors. Environmental changes, such as climate fluctuations and resource depletion, often acted as push factors, forcing populations to seek more hospitable lands. The allure of new resources, such as fertile land, abundant game, and fresh water sources, served as powerful pull factors. The development of new technologies, such as boats, tools, and clothing, facilitated migration, allowing humans to adapt to a wider range of environments and overcome geographical barriers. Social and cultural factors also played a role. Conflicts over resources, population pressures, and the desire for trade and cultural exchange all contributed to the ebb and flow of human movement. Migration was not always a choice, however. Sometimes, it was a matter of survival, a desperate search for safety and sustenance in the face of adversity. The story of human migration is not just about movement, but also about interaction. As our ancestors ventured into new lands, they encountered other hominid species. In Europe, they met Neanderthals, while in Asia, they encountered Denisovans. These encounters were not always peaceful, but they left an indelible mark on our species. Genetic studies have revealed that interbreeding occurred between Homo sapiens and these other hominid groups. As a result, many modern humans carry traces of Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA in their genomes. This interbreeding actually enriched our gene pool, contributing to our adaptability and resilience. The discovery of these ancient genetic connections has, really revolutionized our understanding of human evolution. It highlights the interconnectedness of our species and challenges traditional notions of linear ancestry. We are a product of our past, shaped by the journeys of our ancestors and their interactions with other hominid groups. The Earth, for all its beauty, presents formidable obstacles. Oceans, mountains, deserts, these geographical barriers really tested the limits of human ingenuity. Yet, our ancestors, found ways to overcome these challenges. Land bridges, which were exposed during periods of low sea level, acted as natural highways, connecting continents and facilitating migration. The invention of boats, even if they were pretty rudimentary at first, was a pivotal moment in human history. It allowed us to cross bodies of water, opening up new frontiers for exploration and settlement. From simple rafts to more sophisticated canoes, boats became essential tools for migration, trade, and cultural exchange. The mastery of fire also played a crucial role in human expansion. It provided warmth in cold climates, allowed us to cook food, making it safer and more digestible, and kept predators at bay. Fire, in essence, extended the range of habitable environments, enabling humans to venture into previously inhospitable regions. Around 10,000 years ago, a profound transformation swept across the globe: the agricultural revolution. Humans learned to cultivate crops and domesticate animals. This marked a turning point in human history, leading to settled lifestyles, population growth, and the rise of villages, and later, cities. The advent of agriculture had a profound impact on human migration patterns. While hunter-gatherers were constantly on the move, following the availability of food and resources, farmers were, tethered to their land. This led to more permanent settlements and the development of complex social structures. However, agriculture also spurred new waves of migration. As populations grew, so too did the demand for land and resources. This led to competition for territory and resources, driving some groups to seek new opportunities elsewhere. The development of irrigation systems and other agricultural technologies further fueled migration, as humans sought to expand their agricultural output and support growing populations. The story of human migration did not end with the advent of agriculture or the rise of civilizations. It continued, driven by a complex interplay of social, economic, political, and environmental factors. Empires rose and fell, trade routes connected distant lands, and new technologies continued to reshape the world. The Age of Exploration, beginning in the 15th century, saw Europeans embark on voyages of discovery, driven by a thirst for knowledge, wealth, and new trade routes. This era witnessed the colonization of new lands, the transatlantic slave trade, and the exchange of goods, ideas, and diseases on a global scale. In more recent times, industrialization, globalization, and conflict have driven mass migrations as people seek new opportunities, escape persecution, or flee war and famine. The movement of people across borders continues to shape the world today, creating challenges and opportunities for individuals, communities, and nations. From our humble beginnings in Africa to our current status as a global species, the journey of humanity is inextricably linked to migration. It is a story of adaptation, resilience, and an unquenchable thirst for exploration and connection. Our migrations have woven a complex tapestry of human diversity. They have brought us into contact with different cultures, languages, and ways of life. This exchange of ideas and traditions has enriched our species, fostering creativity, innovation, and a shared sense of humanity. Today, as we grapple with the challenges of a globalized world, it is important to remember our shared history of migration. It is a reminder that we are all connected, that our differences are what make us unique, and that our shared humanity transcends borders and boundaries. The journey of humanity continues, and it is up to us to shape its course in a way that benefits all.